Yo.
What's up? Y'all know what it is. It's regular Reg.
Talk your shit. Obi, we in the building.
Hey, what's up, man? Happy Friday.
What's going on, man?
Um,
we made it.
we made
Nigga,
man.
we made it.
It was a rough week, I'd say, for me.
It was an amusing week.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That too. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, this week had a few packages, man.
Well, you know what I'm not gonna front. I'm a little. Today I got up and on the way here, because we don't go in, we don't be in the city as much anymore, and everything's all shut down. Mm-hmm. And I was a little upset, man. I'm not gonna front. I'm tired of this shit.
It's getting to you.
It got to me a little bit, because today I was like, I feel like thotting a little bit. I want to go outside and shake my dick.
Yeah.
Oh, after this, I was like, yo, Obi, let's go get a drink. We can't do that.
Where?
With whom?
At the outside dining.
Right, with a mask on.
At this point.
Right, I'm just looking at people like, I'm tired. I'm done. Yeah. I'm done with this, guys. All right, may the best immune system win. Yeah. Take them all out. But
I mean, and we about to be you done when it's about to get. Potentially could get real.
Well, I'm not done. I just had a date.
Yeah,
I was about to say, yeah. I won't say I'm done.
It's one of those times like, damn, could shit be normal?
Exactly. Because in general, to be real, like I said, before the quarantine, I was kind of over outside for a minute anyway. Mm-hmm. Like I kind of was.
Yeah, but you wasn't a year's worth of over
No,
outside.
you're right. No. And even over outside has those days like today where it's like I'm over it, but I'm going to go today I'm going to throw my dick in the wind.
Word.
See what happens.
Catch it out there.
Let's go. You know what I mean? Hopefully she pretty. Nah, man, I was feeling it. Now, I just stopped at this overly expensive liquor store where I spent way too much for this not the best liquor. But
while everybody's leaving Manhattan, prices also start leaving Manhattan.
I was about to say the prices ain't shit changed.
They holding on tight to those, man.
They over here like, listen, we gonna make every customer count.
What? I've been buying lunch. I'm like, yo, y'all not gonna start putting down these prices a little
bit?
Nothing.
Y'all could get less fresh lettuce.
Word.
Like, nah, man. I think
lettuce is a little bit more available these days.
I was about to say,
less people consuming it.
I'm literally about to start a garden. Fuck that shit. Because
I would do one, but I don't know. All them raccoons and possums, that's the only thing holding me back from shit like that. Because I do like the whole idea of growing.
Well, my mother grows peppers, and I think animals don't like peppers because, I've never had that issue. Mm-hmm. I've never seen that. So I would say that, but I don't know how it works with a tomato or apple. I don't know if that's
I just always think they going to be congregating in your backyard, having a little mix. Oh shit, free food.
They over here playing spades and shit.
They gonna fuck up your garbage,
right?
And tear your garden next.
And then dip out. You jumping on this?
Yo, one day I pulled up to my crib and there was 9 raccoons standing outside. I was like, I'm not getting out this car till these niggas move.
Bro.
I sat there. I was down to sit there for an hour.
What are you talking about? I'm evicted. I'm homeless. I'm moving.
Nah, man, I was not playing with that.
Nah, I remember I walked out of my house one time, and when I walked out, I closed the door behind me, and I turned back around, and I see 2 raccoons on my porch, and they both looked up, and they said like this.
Yeah, man.
And I'm just like, I'm banging on the door. My sister over here like, what this dramatic ass nigga doing now? What's wrong? I'm like, she taking her time to come to the door. And as I look back, another one walks across. Then another one.
They was trying to jump you.
But they didn't walk up towards me. They were walking across my porch. Mm-hmm. But I was just like, I'm just scared. I'm panicking.
Before you jump somebody, you usually got to stand there.
You got to stand there. Oh, so they were, okay. They were flanking me.
They was trying to give you the intimidation.
All right.
They'll say, all right, we're going to give him 10 seconds if he can get away.
Okay. All right. Well, little dude. That's what I thought. So I'm sitting there banging on the door.
I think that's what they was doing.
All right, well, they're going to catch these hands. Listen, they're going to get me, but 2 or 3 of them going to go home hurt. That's all I know. I'll fuck a raccoon up. I'm just saying. But, yeah, man, I was kind of tired of this quarantine thing.
I mean,
this never
felt so good.
At some
point, they're going to force us to, forget about what it felt like being out there.
I think it's just going to naturally happen.
Yeah, man.
I don't think they're gonna force us. I think we're gonna force ourselves.
Like, yeah, nah.
Cause I think we gonna do this for another 2 years. I say something like this. I say 2 years.
2022. I think we have made some adjustments in moving around with it so far. So I mean, in a year we have to. It only got to get a little bit better, unless something worse
I was gonna say
hits
unless
us.
there's a mutation or some
unless
shit.
because that's the part I can't really predict. If it stays the same, I could assume I could make a guess that we'll adapt and keep finding ways. And,
Yeah, to keep having events like I think the NBA showed the perfect adaptation method. Like I've never seen such swift,
they
smart
always
movement.
get it right.
Like,
that's a place that always gets it right.
I got to give it to them. That bubble idea. I remember going, what? At first. Like, when an idea hits you, you're like, what? How do you? And then when you see it played out, you're like, wow, y'all niggas did this. Like, I got to give y'all that.
And, I mean, niggas was out there taking risks, trying to get some Uber Eats, trying to get something to smash, and it still worked out. I mean, niggas out there really risking it all.
Yo, it's not that real, bro.
Yo, you heard about the homie that he got the chick that was testing the players, and they basically kicked him off he was on the Rockets and they was playing the Lakers. So you didn't hear about this?
I heard about this, but
I think his name is Daniel House. So he got caught. Tell me why his wife left him after.
Oh,
I didn't think the NBA was gonna blow him up like that though. I thought they would have given him a little cover or something.
Nah, they not fucking around.
Oh nah,
Stop,
they threw him right there.
First
under
of
the
all,
bus.
you fucked one of our testers.
Word.
That means we gotta rehire another bitch, and that's a lot. Like you took down some staff.
And I don't think those people stayed in the bubble. I think they were workers that actually left and came in and left and came in.
Okay, so they
that
was risky. It was risky. And then his wife left him?
Yeah, apparently, his wife took down all his pictures and was man.
Damn.
I was like, I mean, he rich, so he might be able to.
He'll be fine, but offer some tester pussy. Come on, bro. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, brothers. Speaking of doing better, the United States is not doing good right now.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Yeah,
I didn't want to look at you.
I'm about to move over to start saying bruv.
Bro.
Okay. Yo. Nah, man.
The debate, man. I'm assuming you watched
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Very. I've never had such a confused look on my face. For such a long time. Yo. I was dead wild. I was like, yo.
Yo, it's crazy because it's just I'm looking at this these are supposed to be presidents and vice presidents.
I can't say I was shocked though, but I will also say I didn't know what to expect. I knew I was going to see something different.
Yes, different.
I just didn't know how it was going to be different.
Well, this is my thing. It's I wasn't surprised, but it's one of those things where you see, it's you've seen tornadoes on online all the time, but when you see it in person, you're still like, shit.
Yeah,
that's what it was. It was I knew it was gonna be a shit show, and I still was like, shit.
Yeah.
This is bad. If we're gonna speak to, so this is how I want to do this. Who do you want to speak to first, or do you want to speak to both of them at the same time? Because what I wanted to do is you speak to Trump and I speak to Biden, or I speak to Trump and you speak to Biden. Who do you think?
Shit, where do we start?
Well, let's start with this. Who do you think lost?
America. I'm not gonna lie. I know that's but America definitely.
Yo,
lost.
I wish I had a soundbar right now because you gun sounds.
I mean, it was. It was a tie, I would say. It's so weird to give a tie,
right, to a debate.
Yeah,
but you know what? To me, it was this. There's two levels you got to watch on. You got to watch stupidly, which is surface level, which then people would say Trump won, or you got to watch intelligently and speak to the facts and know that Biden won.
Yeah.
The thing about the stupid level is that it only focuses on the surface level shit of he was louder.
Yeah, but even Biden wasn't even. I don't feel like.
And I think that was on surface level because Biden was also not. He was stumbling.
That's natural for him. I don't think Biden was how do you prepare for Donald Trump, especially the first time you speak to him? Maybe the second time you speak to him, you could prepare. But I don't think Biden was prepared for Donald Trump to go on a rant about how his kid's a cokehead. Son.
Yo, first of all, after he said that, I was in my head get him. Get him. You little dastardly devastated daddy. Fade having around the side, that
motherfucker. Nah,
Yo,
man.
when he did that, I was like, yo, somebody put the ether beat in the background right now.
I don't like, there was just certain things that with the tax. I would give Trump that one that he rebutted the tax attacks a lot better than I thought he would, and Biden didn't know how to handle that.
Well, I don't think that Biden didn't know how to handle that. I think they had a plan for every topic, and Trump interrupted him, and his old mind couldn't focus on his original plan. It's like when you have something scripted in your head, and then someone throws something at you that you're just like, so do I react to that, or do I say what was scripted? You have to, and I think the fact that he's older, he just kind of got disheveled, and that's why his words kept going. It really wasn't. It really is his age because he can't scream.
One thing I'll say that Biden did do good was, Trump kept on throwing attacks, and a lot of times Biden laughed it off.
Yeah,
making it kind of look clownish. Like he
that's very
that
true.
off.
That's very true.
That part I think he did well.
Okay,
he didn't just get razzled and then just start flustering over everything. A lot of times because Trump was going ham all the time. Like when he was talking about what was he talking about? Global warming.
What did he say? What did he say? I don't remember.
He was talking about the forest fires, and he was talking about how he had talked to some leader in some country in Europe about their forests. He just went on a whole rant that nobody knew what he was talking about.
But you talking about Trump?
Yeah, and then Biden was because he's just like, yo, what is this man talking about?
It's nonsensical, yo. But I will not. When Biden said, "Just shut the hell up, man," I was like, "What just happened?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what? I kind of felt like you had no choice but to do that. You had no choice. Because Trump was like winning. Again, this is the surface level conversation where he's winning on the aspect of he's screaming and he's talking over you.
That's what it is. Trump supporters are always going to say whatever Trump did won.
But that's my point. That's why I say it's the stupid surface level.
Trump could have gone up there and barked, and they would say he won.
He won. You heard that bark? That was a manly bark.
And they're trying to combat saying that because Biden called him a clown, that it's fair game for Donald Trump to basically just cause chaos up there and not let any. I'm like, yo, y'all don't even work in any kind of logic.
Yeah, But my thing is, that's my thing. It's like there's nothing Trump can do. I have never seen a president be so wrong so often. I've never seen a president when he said, "You're the worst president we've ever had in the history of America." Come on. I've never felt a bar so much in my life because I'm like, so we're not gonna talk on this? Because in my head, I remember I've never seen a president because a lot of things that presidents do fuck up the next presidency. It doesn't maybe if they make it to 8 years, it may fuck them up in the last year. A few things they did in the first year, but for the most part, it fucks the next presidency up, and then history delegates whether you were a bad president or not over time. It's like a recession or a depression. You really never know you're in a depression till you're out of it because it's got to go down to the bottom before you can tell.
And even when you're out of it, you'll be like, oh, we left it there. We don't, you might still think you're in it.
Exactly. It feels like it, but if you look at the numbers, that's when you know it's like when you're back good again, then you know that was a depression because in comparison to every other time it went down. That's how it works. And I feel like with Trump, it's like I've never seen someone be wrong almost immediately every time. You fire the people that deal with the pandemic and then that's one of the first things you do, and then you get hit with the worst pandemic to ever hit modern history.
And then he goes and blames the previous
administration
for leaving him nothing.
For a pandemic that didn't exist. Mind you, they had a teammate.
Obama and Biden should have been prepared for coronavirus. That was not a thing.
He was like, their tests didn't work. I said, we didn't have a pandemic.
Didn't have enough ventilators. Bruh.
We didn't need that many ventilators, my nigga. What are you talking about? It directly affects him. Everything he did, even for the economy. It's like that pandemic also now leaks into the economy because you literally stopped the economy. Now, and it's the worst economy in history. The fact that even dealing with the pandemic, you knew. The fact that tape came.
Exactly.
Normally tapes like that come out 7 years later. It came out during his presidency.
Exactly.
I've never seen somebody be so wrong.
So you know the thing about MAGA people anything he says, like just like be critical a little bit. Like, just be a little bit critical. You heard the tape of Hobie saying, "Yo, I want to downplay it." So he comes out publicly, says, "I downplayed it because I didn't want people to panic." They buy it, or they just start taking that as a. I said, "Did you miss everything that happened in fucking March?
Yeah.
Who the fuck did that calm down? Who did that keep? We've been at war in America since."
Yes.
He's talking about keeping the country calm. Who are these people?
Bruh, I've never and then all this difference, like it all affects immediately. And it's like you said, it's like we're literally at a civil war almost.
Word.
And you're trying to tell me he's a good president?
Word.
Racial
tensions at an all-time high.
All-time high. That even if you look at, there's never been this many mass shootings in the history of America in 4 years. Since his presidency. Never. It trended. There were actually websites like on the dark web selling like shooter startup kits.
Mm-hmm.
Get your first Uzi to buy one clip, get a clip free type shit. Like preparing to shoot up whole location. It's outrageous how bad this president has been. I've never seen anything like this. And it's sad to say that I still feel like he has a chance.
Oh, I think he has a great chance to. And how you felt about stand back and stand by. Yo, we have elected a mob boss for president.
I'm not going to lie. He even said, did you hear what he said to Beck? When they said, are you going to pass over, transfer over power? Thing, he said, listen, all I'm saying is if it works out that there are tens of thousands of different voter frauds, I'm just telling you, they're the poll watchers. They're just poll watchers, very peaceful, very understanding. And I just want you to watch. Just pay attention. Go to the polls and watch.
Who are aren't you like actually a qualified poll watcher? You can't just ask your followers to go be poll watchers.
He is telling the white supremacist, stand back and stand by for when the polls hit, because I want y'all to shoot these motherfuckers. And he's saying it.
They'll buy into it. So he basically said, even before the debate, if I lose the election, it was rigged. And they are eating it up. Like, they are buying that. If he loses the election, it's rigged. It's rigged. Because no president was ever able to lose an election before Donald Trump. So if he loses it, it's rigged.
No, it's almost as if to say, so there is no story where you lost and you lost fairly. Especially being the worst president ever.
Not with Trump. If it's bad news on him, it's the worst. It's fake news. It's the worst person ever. The person's totally nasty. They say something nice about him. Oh, they do lovely work.
They're a great person, and it's just like, bro. So it's like it's so, and it makes me sad. It's embarrassing first and sad second, because then it really shows me how stupid this country is.
I was talking to a MAGA supporter, right, about COVID testing. So
you know MAGA supporters?
Bro, you know MAGA supporters.
Listen.
So I was talking to a MAGA supporter about COVID testing. They're like, oh, if you leave it up to CNN, they'll test you every 2-3 weeks. I said, your president gets tested every day, bro. Yes, I don't think getting tested if you're out out in public all the time, getting in contact with people, is such a bad thing.
I'm not against
your president is getting tested every day, bro. So, but it's like logic doesn't work with them sometimes.
And that's why I said on the surface level, because you can't talk to them about the facts because there are no facts.
But they swear they only believe in facts. That's the thing. But then they also believe Barack Obama has sex with children at the same time.
Yes, Pizzagate. I swear Pizzagate just went to Trump.
I'll be having a ball talking to these people.
Nah, I can't. I get too frustrated.
Bro, I could poke every hole in like the logic that they make.
Well, I could poke holes in the logic. You know what's happening is that after Trump, I realized how dumb this country was. Oh, yeah. Then after that, I started talking to people and realizing, wow, you're dumb too. Yeah. Because as I talk to people, I realize like you're not listening. Mm-hmm. Like, and I do it. I'm guilty of this at times. Mm-hmm. Talking through emotion and then not listening. It's like the emotion, it comes out your mouth and it blocks up your ears. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like it does it all at once. Goes through your nasal cavity, apparently. Mm-hmm. And I've done this, but I'm realizing as I get more well-versed with conversation, with the process of communication, and just learning more, I get to a point when I realize like, all right, I gotta I gotta listen to what you're saying. What did I actually hear you just say?
Yeah.
Instead of like the parts I picked. And I realized like with Trump supporters, it's like listening to a cheating man. It's like, you know what I mean? When your man cheating and you tell him a whole rundown of what he did and the boots he wore when he did it, he gonna go, I didn't wear those boots. It's like nothing else you said fucking mattered. Like with Trump supporters, you could say 16 different shits and they'll pick the one thing. And this is the thing I have a problem with though, for real. The people that are Trump supporters that won't say they're Trump supporters. So what they do is they'll
Defend him?
No, they won't defend him. What they'll do is they'll defend the things he defends without saying his name. And then they'll bash Biden. They're like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they'll never say, "Oh no,
like fucking dumb mask."
Yeah,
shit
exactly.
Like
and then you'll be like,
"Oh, these deaths are fake."
Right?
Exactly. Just saying all of that shit. Like, elaborate, brother.
And then I'll talk to him. I'll be like, "Yeah," I'm like, the campaign was clearly rigged. He was like, "But did you see the emails?"
Yeah.
And I'll be like, just say MAGA. Just say it. Because at least the MAGA hat wearer's got a pair of nuts on him.
Yeah.
I'd rather that.
Yeah.
Be out there. Be outspoken.
I'm not having a conversation. Just claim your side and really have that side.
Don't and that's the thing that really annoys me. The people that won't call themselves Republican, that won't call themselves Trump supporters, but then will bash Biden at every chance. I'm like, guy, don't think I'm dumb. I see what you're doing.
So this is, I do think Donald Trump helped Biden, but the perception of Biden a bit though.
Okay.
In the fact that he's been selling this Sleepy Joe idea for so long that, yeah, he didn't do the best, but he didn't like go there and bomb. Like I think Trump supporters thought Biden was gonna be a lot slower than he is. Biden has a stutter. Like that's a thing he has.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Outside of that, he was kind of like responding and keeping up and being the more responsive adult in the room. Trump was just aggressive. His whole game plan was like, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna just fuck shit up.
Right?
That's his whole game plan.
I'm not. You know what movie I watched yesterday just because of this? The Campaign. With Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis. What is his name? What the fuck is that? God damn it! Shit, what is his name? Zach Galifianakis, I think. That's it. I'm saying that. That's what it is.
You got it. You got it as good as it could.
Zach G. So yeah, when that movie, he punched a baby, and Will Ferrell punched a baby and a puppy, and Zach shot him in the leg on a hunting trip and went up in the polls. I was like,
"Oh, is that Bush movie joint?"
No, it's about no.
Oh, because I
like
saw that one because Will Ferrell, well, he did the stand-up joint.
Yeah, Will Ferrell did stand-up, but he did another one where like it was just two senators from a town or a state, and what he did was he just always kept winning because nobody ever came up and voted against him.
Like a lot of these,
exactly. And somebody did, but he was like soft and cuddly and lovey, and he was all, he was like, it's about. What do you say? It's about America, Jesus, and freedom. That's what he kept saying. Mm-hmm. The fuck does that mean? You didn't say shit. Like, you didn't say shit. And he just kept walking around telling. It was bad funny because then he was just like, Filipino, what do you say? Filipino circus directors is this nation's backbone. Educations is this nation's back. He just kept saying shit.
I feel like Donald Trump probably watched that
movie and then
like
ran his campaign on it.
Before he ran his campaign.
Bro, I had to watch the movie because I'm sitting here like, this is the same tactics. Like, a dude, he fucked his wife and put it on thing and campaigned it.
So, after that first debate, I'm not going to lie. I was on the side of the people that was like, we don't need no more debates, man. I'm good. Like, if you are a person that's still on the fence, don't vote. Like, if Trump wins, Trump wins. But what did we gain from watching that shit?
Except embarrassment.
Word.
Except embarrassment.
Fucking global embarrassment.
Like, I'm not gonna. I know China's over there like.
I got a couple international people on my social media. I see their comments on Instagram.
Bro.
Okay. Damn. Yo, we look crazy.
And
okay?
you know what the other thing about it is for me is like
we look crazy.
We're completely bypassing the facts. If his performance didn't show you who he was, his presidency isn't showing you who he is. everything he did wrong, the state of the country isn't showing you who he is, you're not looking.
Yo, how did we get here where we're back to electing dudes with like baggy eyelids? Like I thought like after like Obama we would become like younger and like, you know.
Well, what happened was we elected.
It'll be more women, more minorities.
Well, we elected someone too young in mind. That's what happened. We elected a child. And then when you elect a child, you're like, okay, people don't know how to do like middle ground. So as soon as we elect a child, we're like, okay, let's elect an old person. Like we're done with the children.
So, but we've always had old people. Like, you know, we've always had old people. I thought we was, yo.
I don't know.
These old people not trying to do nothing for you and me. They're not trying to do anything for our generation.
but
they're checking out for the baby boomers. They are the baby boomers. So that's who they looking out for.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Wait, how am I supposed to depend on Donald Trump and Joe Biden to care about the future of America when they're not going to be in the future of America? Like, come on. Let's be real.
Well, that's the problem with like a lot of Republican older people because they're just looking out to make sure all my mans get the most amount of money at the end. That's the other thing. Because I do think that the problem with Democrats is not that I don't think that they don't care. It's that they don't get anything done. And they don't have the aggressiveness that Republicans tend to have.
I've been saying this for years. Democrats are a bunch of pussies.
It's a bunch because that's the problem. It's like when you're a liberal and when you're a person that's open-minded, you come off as soft. And unfortunately, too many people embody that. And it's like, nah, you could be a hard-ass liberal. Like you could be a tough liberal.
I do feel like I don't want to say Bernie, but I feel like Bernie does kind of bring the younger minds out. Those people are a lot more aggressive. But these older people, they want to shy away from them. And I'll say that's something, that's a good tactic Donald Trump did use against Joe Biden, is that he made him distance himself from the more progressive, the more liberal people. You don't want to, like, these are supposed to be part of the people you're representing.
Yeah.
A lot of younger people agree with these mentalities. You don't want to suppress like people to continue saying, yo, I'm just not going to go out. I'm not going to go out. Donald Trump wants the least amount of people to go out to vote.
Exactly.
The Democrats want more people to go out to vote.
Yes.
And that's why this whole mail-in ballot thing is a big issue because if I could just do it from my house and send it out, oh, cool. You know, I could just send it out. That's easy. I don't have to go there after work. I don't have to wake up in the morning. I don't got to wait in line to do this. So it's a little bit easier to get done. So they're going to have issues with that. That's part of the, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, my thing is, it's like you already stole the first race. You're really going to try to cheat the second one? And to be honest, I'll be looking at Donald Trump like, Donald, I got to ask a question. Do you really want to do this? Like, think about how bad these last 4 years were for you.
Do it.
Do you really want to do this?
I think he want to do it. He about to go to jail.
Oh, yeah, you're right. When he get off, he got like 16 cases waiting for him. You right.
I think he want to do this.
But let's think about this. Donald Trump, when he won 4 years ago, that was genuine surprise. That man did not expect to win. Yeah. He did not see that coming.
Like, hey, this fucking stupid, huh?
This nigga said, I won. He got up, the happiness that he felt, I know surprise when I see it. Yeah. That was surprise. That man did not expect to win. Get the fuck out of here. But it's like, so, and his wife is over it. Yeah. She filed divorce papers. I don't know if it actually got put. I don't know if it's filed after you sign, but she filed for divorce papers. I think it's before you sign. But she filed for divorce papers.
Did she?
Yeah. She had to throw it away when he got president, when he won president. But
she wasn't about to give up that position.
She was ready to, but like she's over it too, dog. Yeah. She don't even, she is a non-factor.
I be looking, but I don't want to sound like racial, but she's Russian and I don't want to like, you know how like people always post, oh, they're not, maybe she's just like some hard ass chick that don't like holding hands. Like that could be a thing, man.
Nah,
I don't know, man. Not just be acting like, yo, she played
not
him.
That many hand slaps. Because the thing is, it's not like if you don't like it when you're on camera and you're walking out, you'll do it if I reach for it. What you'll do is
Russian. They mad tough, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, you reaching, bro. You reaching for the stars. That woman hate that man. There is no pussy being given to Donald Trump by the first lady.
That I believe that.
No pussy whatsoever. She is getting that box beat up by a $2,000 a week.
Yo, she kind of look like Bruce Jenner. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
I don't mean to say
First of
that.
all, is she 6'2"?
I don't know.
How tall is that bitch?
I don't know.
That's a tall ass nigga.
She's not too short from him, and they say he's like 6'3" though, so she probably is like super tall.
That means she's good in the post. I feel it. All right, listen, man. But I don't know, man. First of all, I don't wanna look at America this way anymore, but I can't unsee it.
Yeah, nah.
I can't unsee it now.
This is gonna take a long time to heal.
Yes. It's gonna take a long time.
Man.
And if Donald Trump wins again, it's gonna take even longer.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that we survive another Donald Trump.
Did you see all those videos going around with people saying if he doesn't win, that
What they're gonna do?
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe them.
You don't?
No. I think certain places are gonna pop up.
I believe it's like okay, so
Go
what
ahead.
you were saying right there,
Yeah.
it was what I believe. I do
Yeah,
believe
I don't believe that.
if you live in certain places, people get yourself guns. I'm not gonna lie. Legal guns, nothing illegal.
First of
don't
all-
go to jail having no gun that you don't like you should not have.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
you know,
Yeah. Do not get yourself an AR-15.
Yeah,
like,
man.
get yourself some
See,
regular
I don't
shit.
want to be one of those people talking about I don't take them people serious, but 2020 is a different kind of year.
Yeah,
It's a
you're not gonna
different kind of
make it that
year,
long.
and people, emotions are high. People feel like a lot is on the line right now. So I'm not gonna be the one. I don't feel like we should be the ones caught slipping.
Yeah, don't
You know,
get caught lacking.
don't get
caught lacking.
slipping out
Don't
here.
get caught lacking in these
People
streets.
are out here telling you what they want to do.
Yeah.
Believe them.
You're right. Am I think no? I'm saying that I believe that. I'm just saying if I were to make a prediction, racism isn't what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. These racists are pussies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not trying to square up. They not. No.
Have you been watching?
I've been
what's
watching.
Going
I've been.
on?
I've been watching the degenerate.
It's not about squaring up.
I've been watching the degenerate low lives. I've been watching them. The ones that fuck their sisters. I get it. I see you guys. I see all of you. Good luck to you. But what I'm saying to you is, I've seen those same guys in the protests before. Same guys screaming, "Oh my God, you fuck these," screaming all types of racial slurs on a mic. And then the moment he got seen, beat up, and then sent to jail, he cried. He cried. They're not tough.
Okay, see, that's not what I'm basing this on. I'm basing this on gun ownership. Everybody is tough with an automatic rifle in
Yes,
their hand.
yes.
Everybody is tough,
and it's-
especially when you got 50 people behind you saying,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
I support
All
you,
right.
I do it. And then you got, whether it's your president or your ex-president, tweeting and backing you behind.
I think what's gonna actually happen is that there's a few people that are gonna be tough enough to do something and shoot somebody. And once 3 people get shot by the police or return fire, it's not gonna be a back and forth of gunfire. Everyone's gonna run away. That's what's gonna happen.
You don't think this is going to happen? Because I don't see protests calming down. You don't think, because even if Biden is elected, the people are not like happy about Biden. It's not
No,
like,
it's just the best we could get
so
for
they're
now.
going to keep that same energy
Yeah,
going.
I agree.
You know?
And I want the protests to keep going.
Oh, I definitely want all
the
that to
protests
keep going.
What I'm saying is those guys that are talking about, I'm ready for war.
Nah, I believe them. I believe them.
God bless Trump and W.
I believe when he says stand back, stand by, all of that. Take all of that shit serious.
No, what I'm saying is I believe they mean it. And I'm just saying when smoke actually happens, I am more of the belief that they will fold. Now, am I going to prepare myself for them folding? No.
Yeah.
I'm going to prepare myself for them possibly turning up. I'm just saying, if I had to guess, if I was a betting man, I'd bet on a lot of these racist, alt-right people folding. Look at me, folding. Y'all soft.
I wish I had that same faith. And to me, it's not about soft or hard. It's about who's behind you and who has what. If you're armed and ready to go, and other people are not armed and ready to go, homie that shot the people during the protest in Wisconsin, he looked soft, but guess what? He had an automatic
Yeah,
rifle
that's true. That's
in
right.
his hand.
You're not soft with an automatic.
Like, so yes, they're soft. But I don't think they're gonna be out here trying to catch a one-on-one fade. That's not my perception.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna be catching fade too. I'm just saying that
everybody tough with a pistol in their hand.
you're right.
Man.
But I'm saying that the same person that won't catch a fade, right, is the same person that when somebody else pulls out a gun, gets scared.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you're prepared for a revolution, you got to be prepared for resilience.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't going to be you just overtaking a group of people.
Yeah.
You shoot a couple people, they're going to shoot back. And I'm saying the moment they get shot at, Karen's always like, oh my God. Have you seen the Karens and the Kens? Every time they're so tough when shit's going in their direction when they can yell. But the moment they get slapped, bitch assness takes over.
Yeah,
they become victims immediately.
The Karens are a different breed.
The only people I can take seriously are the hillbillies because they got nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
They're losers from the beginning.
Oh, those are the ones I feel like
Those
I've
are
been
the
talking.
the rednecks are the ones talking. But what I'm saying to you is, I still have this underlying feeling in my heart that when somebody shoots back, that redneck's gonna go, oh shit, that nigga got a gun, and run away.
I hope you're right.
That's
but
what I think.
I also don't know how many niggas have a gun.
Okay.
Also.
Well, I'm looking at. Listen.
That's the part where
I'm saying that I'm not gonna not be prepared.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here acting like if I see one of y'all, I'm gonna be like, you ain't gonna do nothing.
But they did.
But what I'm saying is, I'm calling y'all pussy. Nobody gonna do nothing.
They did say gun ownership for like Black Americans has gone up though, which I was kind of happy to hear.
Yeah,
we
had to.
I mean, we making an NRA rich, but hey, sometimes
Bro,
you gotta get we can't resist everything. America is telling if we gonna live here, you have to live how Americans live. Okay?
Unfortunately,
you know. So if there's ways to get around paying taxes, don't complain about that. Figure out a way for you to get around your taxes.
That's
if they say people could own guns and shoot people or defend themselves, be like, you know what? I'm going to defend myself.
And I agree with what you're saying, but what I don't want people to miss or forget is the direction the country should be going is taking away guns. I want to say that.
That's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen. I agree. What I'm saying is the goal should be zero guns in the hands of civilians. Mm-hmm. That should be the goal. And the reason, let's not act like there's a lot of people going, oh, if you got a gun, I want a gun too. And I'm like, you can say that. I agree with that. I agree with you saying that. Mm-hmm. But what I won't agree with is to pretend like everyone having guns is a good fucking idea.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea. If you give 370 million people guns, there will just be 300 million people by the end of that year. That's how that works. A lot of people gonna die.
People gonna die, but a lot of people gonna live too.
No, I mean, I said 70 million, not 300 million.
And because now you ain't the only one with a piece on you, bro.
I get you. But what I think that there's more of a chance of death with a lot of guns than there is without. So if you had a choice, right? If more people and the numbers going up are just being proven. Mm-hmm. So now if you look at it like everybody has a gun. If everybody in America had a gun, mad people would die. That's what I believe. But and let's say the number goes down. Let's say we're at 370, right? About. Let's say when we're at, let's say 50 million people have guns, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people are going to die. People are going to die. Then, because they know a lot of people don't have guns. So then let's say we get to 200 million. A lot more people are going to die. Now, when we get to 370, where everybody got one, it's going to be less than when we were at maybe 250, but it's still going to be more than if we had zero.
You know what? I agree with you, but...
You get what I mean?
I agree with you, but we're not going to learn anything. Unfortunately, America's not that smart. It's proven, I'm sorry to say.
No.
At least in current day. Maybe it's been smart before. Maybe it's going to be smart in the future. But in current day, America is not that smart.
Yes, and I get you. Go ahead. Say what you're saying. My fault.
Maybe we need to go through this for us to learn that. So, like I was saying, people get your hammers.
Yeah, prepare. No.
Legally.
I'm not against that. I'm not against that, sir. I'm not against that.
Maybe we need to go through 200 million people
You're right.
having the guns for us to really be
see
like,
what happened. Okay, this is a bad idea.
Maybe there's wrong people for guns to be in their hands.
I'm just saying I don't want the message to get lost upon it shouldn't be a thing. That's my thing.
I'm shocked we never had after this summer with the protests or riots or whatever people want to call it, the mob. Mm-hmm. With the rubber bullets that was going around, this just do damage. Like, how could we not?
Some guy lost his eye.
Try to transition into making that what people own and shit. That shit looked dangerous. Some guy lost his eye. Yeah. Mad people lost their eye. It wasn't just one guy that lost their eye.
Damn, son. Eye for an eye leaves the world blind, man. But yeah, you're right. But they make too much money off of the metal. Yeah. They make too much money. I think there's something about a bullet that is just more cost efficient for them.
What you were saying, I agree with it theoretically, but it's this with like removing guns, but it's like telling America get rid of capitalism.
No,
I view it the
you.
same way.
I get you. I'm just saying. But the thing with the capitalism is I don't agree with that. I think what we have to do is
we gonna get rid of capitalism where everybody rich is.
I think that what we have to do with capitalism is modify it. I don't think there's a way to modify having guns anymore. We're already we're too savage as a people. Like if you go to Canada, all their doors are open for the most part. Yeah. Like people don't worry about that shit. Like I'm saying that we've already
Britain, they don't use guns.
We're already
criminals.
We're already bred this way. You know what I mean? Like nobody want to fight, like you said. Nobody want to throw hands. Nobody trying to get their knuckles bloody. But you know what? I never got killed from an ass whooping. I'll tell you that. I'm not saying it don't happen, but I'll tell you that it's way less likely. Yeah. So for me, I'm always gonna go, even if I have a gun, I'm gonna say this is for protection because I need it. Yeah. But my message will always be we should be going in the direction of no guns.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like this. And even if we're going to have a gun and we want to protect, why do we have AR-15s? Why do we have Uzis? What the fuck is an AK-47 going to do to a deer? Like, you're not hunting with this shit. Yeah, nah. What are y'all talking about?
I have no clue, man.
Like, this is nonsense.
I need them to also start with these arguments. See, this is the thing with, like, rich people. They never have to prove anything. Like Donald Trump. Donald Trump didn't go up there in that debate and answer no questions. Like, if y'all could show all the negatives, all the positives that having all these automatic like rifles do bring, maybe we could start having those discussions more. Okay, if y'all could prove that these automatic rifles that y'all own do so much more positive for people, the community, this, that, maybe people would think about it a little bit more, but that's not really like displayed out there either.
It's crazy because I think the people they're selling to, they know are dumb. Yeah. So they just go, why put the effort in trying to make it look good when I can sell it to you and pay no money to make it look exactly like it is? Because you know what they do? They don't sell an AR-15 by going, this will really protect your family. They sell an AR-15 by going, look at the spread.
That's some cool shit right there, bro.
Bro, what are you talking about? They out here shooting. Look at the spread. That's what they care about. That's how they don't sell it. They sell it on the cool factor. They don't sell it on the safety factor.
It's like that movie Queen and Slim.
Yes.
He went to the gas station and he pulled the gun out. The dude was like, yo, let me hold, like, just how he looked at it.
It was just like,
can I hold it?
Damn, man. You got a problem, nigga. You got a problem.
First of all, I ain't giving you my gun. Nah.
No.
Put the fucking gas in.
Right, I'd be like, put the gas in the tank. but give me the credit card. You are something else. Nah, man. But, speaking about these conspiracies and all these different things that are happening in this country, listen, man, we found out who killed, for the most part, we know who killed Malcolm X, right? We can say that. I think we solved that mystery. Or we have a general idea of who did it.
Say it was like...
It was like it's the Nation of Islam mixed with CIA. We know who killed Martin Luther King. Am I wrong? Do we not?
Martin Luther King.
Do we not?
I don't know.
I feel like we solved that one. I've seen so many documentaries on these things that I'm like, there's always.
You talking about like truth or?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about like not that it's a fact, but it's like we have an idea. We know who killed JFK. We understand all these things, and besides all that shit, apparently we will never find out who shot Meg Thee Stallion's feet.
Oh, no,
we ain't never gonna find that
Actually,
shit
I do feel like we gonna find that out soon, man. I'm not gonna lie. I know we talk about Meg Thee Stallion.
I love this topic.
Nah, I disagree with that. We go find out.
But I'm just saying, it's the biggest
era day now.
Yo, did you hear the new story that came out?
We still waiting on Biggie's murder.
Right?
We will find out who shot Megan's feet way before that.
The blacks hold it down. I'll let y'all know that right now. You heard the new story?
Which one?
So there's a new story that
Tory's innocent and y'all gonna apologize to him really soon?
Yes, but somebody supposedly explained the story. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know if it's true. Guys, alleged. I do not know. I did not fact check. I didn't push this against nobody. I didn't look up. I'm just saying the story that I read. Yeah. And somebody wrote out that Meg and her friend.
Is it somebody connected with them?
I don't know. I just want to tell the story because it makes me happy. It makes me happy in my heart. Because I hate, I'm going to put this out there again. I'm a Tory Lanez hater from before Meg's Thee Stallion's feat, okay? I never had none. It's documented. We could check past tapes. Check tape if y'all want. I don't fuck with this nigga Tory. But I fuck with this whole genre, this whole situation, this saga. The story goes that Meg and her friend were fighting over the gun because they were arguing. They were fighting. And they were fighting over the gun. And Tory tried to get in the middle, knowing that he's the one they're fighting over. Because apparently the story before that was Meg Thee Stallion's friend was fucking with Tory first. Mm-hmm. And then Meg started fucking with him like secretly.
And then she just said, I'm Meg.
And then she said, fuck
so
it, I'm Meg.
Move
and
over.
Yes, boss bitch shit.
Got it.
So what happens when you're 5'11"? So this ends up happening, and Tory gets in the middle, and the gun goes off and shoots Meg. But Tory didn't pull they say Tory didn't pull the trigger. Mm-hmm. They say Meg shot herself in the foot.
Okay, I heard that.
And now they're saying that she shot herself in the foot, but she was too drunk to remember. Mm-hmm. So
I don't know what these niggas was drinking that night, man.
No, and the other stories, somebody else said that, I'm a close friend of theirs, and I've been around them several times, and they come to my apartment quite often. And Meg is a different type of animal when she's drunk. Mm-hmm. Like she be violating. She gets drunk, and she got that bad drunk face. That's the claim. I don't know. Again, none of this can be corroborated to be true. I'm just telling you the stories that are out that I've heard. And they saying, the gun went off and she shot him in the feet. And Rock Nation told her eventually to say, because he's telling the story, say he shot her. Mm-hmm. But she don't remember what really happened because she was too drunk. Mm-hmm. And she won't believe that she shot herself. That's the story.
I mean, Tory out here moving confidently. I'm not going to lie. Tory is out here moving very confidently.
I mean,
he's dropping music videos.
Well,
he's dropping albums.
I think that that's what it is. It's his movements that are making me go, I'm double back. Because my thing was, I said this from the beginning. I want to put this out there. I said this. Guys, I'm not saying Meg didn't get shot by Tory. I'm simply saying tell the whole story. Mm-hmm. If you're not gonna, you see the bars.
But that's a different story though.
First of all, you hear the bars?
Yeah.
You heard the bars? You heard that, right?
That's a different story though.
Mixtape dropping soon.
That's totally, because that story is she did not get shot by Tory.
But what I'm saying is, regardless, I want full truths.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what got y'all there and how it happened. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to know how it happened. That's it. If you're not going to tell me everything, don't tell me nothing. Yeah. Like, that's what I kept saying. And then when Tory said I didn't do it, but didn't say what he did do or what happened, same shit, I gave him that same energy. My nigga, stop giving me half-truths. You didn't do it, who did? What happened? You know what I'm saying? That's my point is, I get that there's a case, but y'all choosing to talk.
Yeah.
So talk.
I mean, from them both talking has benefited them, is what I'll say. And you might be right. We might never actually come to like a conclusion. I think what Tory is going to try to do is continue to move on with his career after this.
Yeah. I heard his mixtape or album. What is it? Who knows? I don't know.
It's
whatever.
A project.
I heard this project. There you go. Project is what you say when you don't know what the fuck just dropped.
That's what it is.
I heard this project is really good. I keep hearing it's banging. Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a good artist. There's a lot of songs I hear Tory Lanez
I won't listen cause Black Queens.
Yeah.
But I'm a music lover. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm gonna take a listen. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna take that.
I'm just not that interested. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've heard a couple stuff. Like I heard the first song.
Yeah, of course.
And then I saw like a clip that he was posted on IG.
Yeah.
Sounded pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo,
well, my thing is this. I've always seen Tory as an inconsistent dropper.
Yeah.
Like I've always seen him as like he'll have good, bad, good, bad, good. Like it's.
I can't say in recent years I've heard Tory do too much like whack bad music wise.
Yes.
When he first started and was remaking every song, I'll say a lot of them songs didn't hit to me all the time.
Well, because you knew the original.
But but the last mixtape he put with where he put Ashanti on the cover.
Chicks Tape?
Yeah, but I don't know whichever number it was. Yeah.
7.
That one, it's remix of mad songs, but he had some bangers on there. I'm not gonna lie. He had some fire on there.
Yep.
You know? And I hear a lot of features on here, whether it's a Jamaican song, whether it's a Canadian song, whether it's an American song. I'm like, yo, he's very good at just fitting in and doing.
And my thing is, I listened to that song, and I want to say that I could say that you might have it was bad timing. You probably shouldn't have done this. You probably shouldn't have said anything. And at the same time say, but that song was fucking fire. Yeah. He kind of went off on those bars. I feel like to tell a story like that, like telling a story while rapping is not as easy as people seem to think.
Because of how long he fell back, I would hope I would believe he put some thought into like actually coming out.
Yes, of course.
And he's come out, he's defended himself. Other people have come out to defend him. I mean, we just still in a very gray place, but it's cool. Yo, people, it's okay to be in a gray place. We do not have the facts right now.
Yes.
Let's not just cancel somebody or uncancel somebody or just because, like.
Exactly. Whatever. But I will also say that, like, we have, like, it's not unheard of, like, women saying, like, we talked about men not taking care, like protecting black women. Yeah, We've talked about that in full. We've talked about the fact that that is actually a thing. And black women are the least protected people in this country a lot of times. Mm-hmm. But we can also talk about the fact that women in general sometimes lie on niggas. That happens too. So if this story is true, if her story is true, that is a black woman not being protected. And that's fucked up. Mm-hmm. But if this story is true, that's a black woman lying on a man, and that's fucked up.
And we need to have those.
And we need to have both conversations. That's why I like
that is not cool. And at the end of the day, everybody is a human, and we should not just screw somebody over because they're a man, because they're a woman, because they're black. Like that all falls within that idea.
Yeah,
we should just be cool with screwing somebody over.
Yeah,
because these people get it. Nah, that's not cool.
Yeah, and that's like I remember,
and nobody learns from that either.
Exactly, but that's why I love this conversation so much. Mm-hmm. This particular saga, because normally we not for the gossipy shit. I don't really care for gossipy shit, but this one entertained me because one, it's entertaining, and two, it spoke to so much. It spoke to black men not protecting black women. Mm-hmm.
Which is a very prevalent conversation.
Exactly, it spoke to Napoleon complexes. Okay, it spoke to men feeling big. I need a gun to feel big, even when you are already big. Mm-hmm. Don't think that little niggas is the only ones with Napoleon complexes. Little niggas are prevalent with it.
It spoke to having a gun when you don't need a gun. Like.
It spoke to that. It spoke to toxic relationships. Yeah, it spoke to women beating on niggas. Mm-hmm. It spoke to short niggas lying on their height. It spoke to a lot of things, bro. It spoke to hairlines and phosphorescent teeth. You know what I mean? It spoke to a lot of shit. It spoke to things that...
Get the bars off.
Listen, man, I'm just saying. I want to speak to my people. I want my people to hear me. Know what I mean? We got to get out these toxic relationships. And when I say toxic, that word is overused, but in this case, it is not.
Nah, it ain't overused.
It is not.
Man.
No, man.
I do believe a lot of people
are
just...
Yes.
Just... It's a norm for them. It's not. It's just a norm for them.
It's like I've dated too many women that when I get mad at them, they get horny. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bitch, that is not okay.
I'm like, yo, like, this is not a norm, bro.
This is not. Like, now, my thing is this: what's the limit? Where do we draw the line? Okay, so what if I get mad and then we fuck aggressively when I get mad? But then
that's where open conversation comes in.
Exactly. One day I might get mad and swing on you because maybe another chick I swing on and they get horny too. Yeah. We don't know the line.
So with the Tory thing, when he first came out, I was having a group. I'm not gonna say who they were. I was having a conversation with like two women, and they were like, "Oh, you better not listen to his song." I said, first of all, I have a podcast, so I can't.
I'm gonna fucking listen to the song.
And I'm like, do I agree with a man shooting a woman? No, but I'm not gonna tell somebody they can't speak. Like, what the hell? Have you ever been, like I said, in a situation where people just try to shut you up? And I have a lot to say here. Like, no, that's not fair.
My thing is this. Because go ahead. Say what you're going to finish.
Now, if y'all already have heard what I said and what I had to say was bullshit, then cool. You can shut me up from there. Yeah, but if you never heard anything I had to say, that's not fair at all. At that point, it's not fair at all.
That's my thing. Because also Meg chose to give a half story. Mm-hmm. So you leave the other half open for grabs. Mm-hmm. So if you're going to give a half story, then now when I go to give my side, don't be mad.
Yeah.
You didn't give the whole thing. So even if I am lying, nobody got the whole thing.
Yeah.
So because you did that, you opened the gateway for me to be able to be like, well, this is what happened on the back end. Now, I could lie my ass off, but I did it first. Now, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying she's right. I'm simply saying we got to stay away. Like, this toxic shit ain't cute. We too old. I mean, me and you too old.
I feel like that conversation is like a reflection of like America. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, OB spitting right now.
It's like,
now you pardon, my nigga. Get to it. Get to it.
Because it's like something happened. You know, there's three. How many people were there?
Right. Exactly.
There's how many? 4 sides to the story. 5 if it was 4.
Yep.
Then there's the truth.
And then
you know, you have to take into account everything.
Yes.
All sides.
Yes.
And hear out and say, okay, this is logical. This is smart. This is dumb. Or this happened and that didn't happen. This sounds true. And I feel like that's where America is at a place. We're all just pointing at you. This person's lying. That person's lying. I don't want to hear what this other person got to say.
You know what?
And I'm just like, we cannot do that.
I'm about to peel this onion back one more again.
Go ahead.
Because OB, he brought me into a deeper, darker territory.
Go ahead.
You're right. But the thing is, a lot of times it's not even about the fact that this sounds true, this doesn't. People don't even do that.
It's just emotion.
They back the part that backs them. I'm a black woman, so therefore
it's all emotion.
This side backs my narrative.
I could identify with this.
I can identify with this. Instead of going, like, this is why I believe in individuals. Groupthink is one of the worst things that ever happened to this country, in my personal opinion. You are an individual first, then you attribute yourself to a group based on the circumstances that work for you. That's how I feel. If but I'm me, okay? I'm not Haitian. I'm not a dreadhead. I'm not a light skin.
Even within a group, you should still be an individual. Now, I mean, is there certain things that we should do to hold the group up? Is there a philosophy we should follow? Yes. But at the end of the day, there's still certain things. Hey, I like cigars. Cool. That's me. I like to sip a little bit of something. That's me. People should still be themselves.
We should set there has to be code where it's like, this is what the group stands for on code. But then everything else is on you. You could, like, that's what the problem is. It's like too many people are back in their group. It's like with this situation with the Tory shit, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, Meg Thee Stallion jumped on that black woman shit way too fast. Fuck a black woman. You are a person that got shot.
Yo, she was getting deals out
She jumped on that black woman bag so goddamn fast.
She got fancy.
And that's why I said,
was it Leblon or whatever?
Yup, that's why I said in the beginning, I was like, something seemed kind of sus. Because nobody telling us the full story and you jumped on it's the same thing with men too. Anyone that pulls the black card too quickly, I kind of go, unless it's blatantly obvious, if it's blatant, like this is the only option, fine. Or this is what happened, fine. But when it's like, it's up for dispute and the first thing you do is throw the black card in there, I feel like that it could end up being a weak card. And I'm saying that's what happened to Meg. Now, if she did get shot, I'm sorry, but I'm saying you played this wrong. And Tory, if you're as confident about what happened as you sound on these tracks, then you didn't play this wrong. But if it comes out that you did shoot that bitch, you played this wrong.
Wildin'.
Like, you played this
But
wrong.
he probably just out here trying to get the last
Like,
bag
that's my
he could.
thing. I was like, bro, he trying to collect his dividends.
This is about to be done. Word.
I'm about to pay off my house.
Dividend payouts. Like,
This nigga got a retirement plan. This nigga said, I didn't do it.
Yo, but let me cash a check real quick.
Right? I didn't do it, but buy my album. You know what I mean? So it's like that's how I feel about it. It's like you said, man, it's everybody can't just attribute themselves to one side of it. It's like, listen to all and then combine them and make like an overall story and go, okay, what happened?
And I'm not saying, and when I say that, like, there are situations that are black and white. You know, there are situations that are black and white, and I understand that.
This is true.
Because there's history behind that. There's a lot of evidence behind it. But then there's things that, you know, are a little deeper and complex.
Yes.
You know?
And the thing is,
we have to be willing to be able to pivot between all of that.
Yeah.
Between all of that.
That's true.
Like, that's simple in black and white. But this one takes a little bit more insight, information, research. Let's
Yeah.
wait. More will
Yeah.
be revealed.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Like, it's just like I'm all right with not knowing everything and saying this is what I think thus far, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and you know what?
And you should another thing. Sorry, you should always be open to, as the information changes. You should be down to also have your information like
Pivot, my nigga.
change,
You got to learn to switch up.
I was part of it. I was like, yo, because I'm just like, first of all, Tory is way too silent right now. Like
Yep.
that was his silence kind of screamed guilt to me.
Yep.
But
I thought the same thing.
But then when he started talking, I'm just like, okay, now you got to be crazy to be saying this if you're like
if it's a lie,
you're guilty. Like I was
yo.
listening, I'm like, yo, you got to be crazy.
Yo, I heard a
to be
story.
saying this if you're guilty.
I heard a story that this nigga said, "Well, dance, bitch," and shot at her feet. Did you hear that? Did you?
I heard that one. I totally did not believe that.
I didn't, but it was funny as hell. Cause all I could think of was fucking Yosemite Sam shooting at some bitch's feet with the 6 guns and the fucking sombrero. Oh my God. And then, I'm still on the fact that he said he 5'7". I was like, my nigga, I need receipts.
No, man.
Cause the cop report said you was 5'3". What they had you on your knees, nigga? What the fuck happened?
I mean, they arrested him during like tense times, man.
Oh, so they were taking they fucked up on the measurements.
Black lives ain't matter to them.
Oh, they was like, oh,
it
damn.
was like, fuck it.
Damn.
We gonna embarrass him.
Right? They was like, he's 5'7". No, sir, you got that wrong.
Jesus Christ, 5'3". I don't even know what a 5'3" man look like.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Is that even a man? Like, I don't know. Like that, I think you might be Munchkin size. Like, but it's just, you know what I mean? I love this situation not because of the people that were hurt or anything. I don't want to make it sound like I'm some.
It's just it's the actual topic.
It's the actual topic, and it's the fact that it talks to so much in black people, in black relationships. There's so much in it. Like, we're not even beginning to start with the fact that if this part of that's true is that Meg was fucking him on trips while he was fucking her friend, it's like either the friend is wrong for the fact that she took the relationship for way more serious than it was, right? Because that happens where sometimes we just fucking, right? And then I fuck somebody else and you go, why you fucking that bitch? And I go, I can fuck whoever I want. It's either that or the friend. Okay. I was gonna get to that. Let me finish my verse. Niggas don't jump in the middle of the verse. I gotta finish the verse. Damn, this nigga not let me get my bars off and shit.
That friend part is a little.
The friend makes it weird. But what I'm saying is,
y'all hug Jordan Woods on the cross not too long ago.
Y'all.
Is that her name, Jordan Woods? Right?
Yo, you right.
Yeah.
But I didn't hang that bitch.
A lot of people did.
I hung Chloe. I didn't even hang Tristan. I'm like, Tristan a cheating son of a bitch. We already know this. That nigga didn't even go.
The women hugged Tristan.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's like, oh my God, a hillbilly fucked with his sister. It's like, I knew that was gonna happen already. I know what that is. I know what y'all life about. Like, whatever. But when we talk about, like, especially a 26-year-old basketball NBA player,
$90 million contract.
like, I looked at Chloe as dumb as hell.
Yeah, like,
so to me, I always looked at Chloe like, you the older one. You supposed to be smarter.
I was like, yo, you need to stop picking these dudes.
Like, we ain't never gonna talk about that though.
Rapper, ball player,
ball player. French ain't teach you nothing.
And I'm not saying regular men don't cheat, but you know what I mean, you gotta roll that dice, baby.
Yo, bro, get y'all a doctor. Like, I know it's less exciting, but I promise there will be less STDs.
And he might be a little bit too busy also.
Like,
I mean, he can be fucking
listen,
some
we
nurses
could
in the
all
hospital,
fuck.
though.
Everybody can fuck. But what I'm saying to you is, I think the jobs that put more people in front of you are just, you know what I mean?
Especially when it comes to fame.
Fame.
And money people can't imagine.
Exactly. It's like, that's why I look at things like, if I'm getting into a relationship with an R&B star, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Rihanna could do what she wants.
Rihanna, listen, come back to me, venereal disease free, and I will be happy.
Honestly, we might even be able to talk about what happened, man. Just don't burn me.
That's it. That's it. No, all right. If Rihanna burn you, you leaving?
What she burn me with?
The herb.
Herpes?
Yes.
Oh, nah, we got to be together forever. I mean, Actually, you should give me AIDS. We gotta be together forever. So
Right,
I'm
exactly.
Just ride this out and just spend
if you hit me with one of the two max, this us.
We gonna be here together. I mean, who else? Who I'm gonna go move on to? I'm gonna go to some STD dating site and go meet somebody else. Like, is that what I'm gonna do?
Herps or us. So I'm just saying, like, to me,
I leave Rihanna. I'm gonna be by myself forever at that point.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, like, you know, a lot of people, like, because I remember that was a rumor at a point that Chris Brown beat her ass because she gave him the herpes or some shit. I don't know how true that is. It's just bullshit. You know, listen, man. I'm just giving y'all the evidence. That's it. Everything else, that's on y'all, man. I'm sorry. I'm just putting it out there, man.
Yeah, man.
What else happened today, man? I'm having a good time. I'm actually enjoying myself.
I mean, your Friday changed up.
Yeah, man. You know what? Exactly. Like, I wanted to go out and now. Oh well, hello. Don't you love that when you get on your Instagram and the first thing you see is pretty? It's like, oh, this is a nice start.
A good look.
This is a nice start. Oh, I wanted to say, I don't want to get sad. But fuck it, I already started it. I would really like to send out my condolences to Chrissy and Tegan and John Legend. Yeah. That was a very, you know what I mean, very tough situation. Like I hate saying my hearts and prayers, but that's all I got to give y'all. Y'all got enough money. I can't give y'all nothing, but my hearts and prayers goes out to y'all, man. Like you're gonna get through this. And my favorite line in the world, and I'm pretty sure it's from the Bible, but don't quote me, is "This too shall pass." That's the best I could give y'all, man. This too shall pass. So, you know what I mean? I want to say that.
Hopefully they get through that, and hopefully they could, when they tell you to make the best situation out of something, some people don't like to hear that, but that's a real thing. Whether it's educating people, helping people that go through that circumstance, because they're very fortunate people at the end of the day. You know? And now they're closer to an unfortunate situation that a lot of people go through. Yeah. That don't even receive the kind of love they're probably getting. So
exactly. So it's a very sad. I saw a tweet or a post that she was just like, "I'm going home without a baby." This is crazy.
I saw that. Yeah.
That was that. I'm not
a quick run to social media, but at that time when I saw it, I was like, damn, I knew she was going through it because,
it's rough.
It was probably just her instinct thing. That's not something you want to hear anybody goes through.
Exactly.
That's not something you want to hear anybody goes through, because it's also something anybody could go through.
Exactly. So, my hearts and prayers, man. Y'all strong. You guys are a strong couple. You're one of my favorite couples. I want to put that out there. Y'all couples goals for me. When I look at John Legend and her, she seems like the outspoken one. He seemed like the calm one, and I just love them together. So I hope the best for y'all, and y'all get through this very difficult time. Another person is going through a difficult time. Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah. That little sympathy story you put out there.
Tekashi 6ix9ine has OD'd on caffeine. Has OD'd on caffeine and some kind of pill. If he ends up passing away, we're gonna retract this episode. Because we don't want anyone to die. We don't want anything. We're not. That's not what we about. But Tekashi, go fuck yourself.
I'm also laughing over lack of education because could that kill you?
I've never heard of caffeine. Okay. I've never heard of ODing on caffeine. But it was a pill.
There's also one more unfortunate story that came out today.
What happened?
Putos. Is that how you say the word?
I don't know what you're saying.
President of the United States of United States of America has coronavirus.
The United States of coronavirus. Nigga Obi
has the coronavirus. Him and his wife. So get well soon.
Oh.
Use all the bleach you can.
Is it just me, or did you read those statements and felt like it was sarcasm?
What?
Like when people were like, "I don't wish death on nobody."
Like I said, I don't wish any death on you, but use all the disinfectant and hydrochloroquine that's out there.
Yes, listen, stab them up, shoot it. All right, listen. Okay, all right. To be fair, I've heard that during COVID times, if you sit in a cage, okay, by the Mexican border, it can actually help you with this issue. So maybe if you sit in a cage next to each other and love each other, y'all would just get better. I've heard of these things. These are just things I've heard.
And
I don't know.
people get sick, they die, and it is what it is.
Yes. So I hope y'all do not.
Get well soon.
But if that does happen, get well soon.
All right, man. Common folk, man.
Yo, we done, man. Common folk, baby. We out.
I didn't feel bad saying none of that.